4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
What's up, guys? I fix shit in your face, Daniel. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe for the free information that I provide. I'm doing you a favor. You can do me a favor. Come on. It's not that hard. Just push the like button and subscribe. It's free. It costs you nothing. All right, guys. I think the biggest overall problem that I have found with Chinese scooters and people is that they just let them sit. And when scooters sit, the ethanol damage created in the carbs and the fuel system mucks up everything. And then your scooter just doesn't run good. So I think the number one thing as a Chinese scooter owner, let's just say any scooter that's not fuel injected, the number one thing that you can do for your scooter is install a fuel cutoff switch in between your fuel lines, somewhere where it's easy to access. Because the one thing that I continually run into with people is that as soon as they let their scooter sit for a couple months, the carburetor ends up trashed, and the fuel tank ends up just absolutely trashed. The petcock ends up trashed, and all these components now have to be replaced. The one thing you can do for your scooter, if it's going to sit for any real duration of time, is put a fuel cutoff on it. That way, if you're going to leave for 9 months, all you have to do is cut the fuel off on the scooter and run it until it runs out of fuel. The rest of the fuel, from the cutoff point to the carb, all you have to do is turn it off and run it until the fuel is out. Now, if you're going to, and that's for a month or two, okay? If you're going to let the scooter sit for more than a year, let's say, then you need to drain the tank, the gas tank, and run the gas out of the carburetor. The number one problem with scooters is that people let them sit and they don't ride them. These are carbureted driven machines, and basically there's ethanol content in fuel. If you're not using ethanol free fuel and you're using standard unleaded 87 whatever up to 93 octane fuel, all of those have ethanol in them. And if you're running ethanol gas in your scooter, then you're going to end up with ethanol damage if the scooter sits. And then you have to replace the carburetor, the petcock, and sometimes even the fuel tank, depending on how long the scooter has sat. But an easy thing that you can do for yourself, if you're going to let it sit for a month or two, not running, is go ahead and add a fuel cutoff switch. They're literally $2 on eBay or Amazon, $3 maybe. And you just install it in the fuel line. So just cut the fuel line, install that end, and put some fuel clamps on there, right? That's it. You're done. A fuel cutoff. Turn it off. If you're going to leave for a couple months, run the scooter while it's off, run all the fuel out of the carburetor, and when you come back, all you have to do is turn the fuel back on. It'll put a whole bunch of fuel back in the carburetor and be ready to run. It won't be all ethanol gunked up, all sorts of crap and debris inside of there. Now you got to pull the carb apart, clean the thing. Maybe it's so trashed you can't even use it because the ethanol damage chewed up all the rubbers inside. Now you have to put a whole new carburetor on it, then tune the carburetor. Just install a fuel cutoff switch. They are so simple to put in, and it will save you so many problems in the future. The other nice thing about adding a fuel cutoff is that if you do want to drain the tank, all you have to do from that point is just disconnect it where it leads down to the carb from the fuel cutoff, put a gas tank on there and open it up and drain the fuel off into a gas tank, and now your gas tank's empty. It is like the best. The number one best thing you can do for your scooter is to put a fuel cutoff switch on it. Trust me, save yourself a lot of time and problems. All right, guys, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe, show me some love, add a comment down below, because the more comments I get, the more people see this video, the more people you're helping, the more people I'm helping. Do it for everybody. Love you guys. Catch you on the flip. Toodles.